Hello. Thank you for this honor of inducting our father and grandfather and your friend, David Covey, into the Elgin Sports Hall of Fame Foundation for Friend of Sports. The Elgin Sports Hall of Fame Foundation was extremely important to our father and was a huge part of his life up until his passing. This night of recognizing great Elgin area athletes was extremely special to him, and I know that he would agree, if he were here tonight, that you have outdone yourselves. We would like to thank everyone at the Elgin Sports Hall of Fame for all of the endless hard work they do each year, giving out scholarships, honoring athletes, coaches, and friends of the sports, and putting together the golf outing and, of course, tonight's exquisite banquet. Our father, Dave, was a graduate of Elgin High School in 1959 and earned his degrees in education and administration from the University of Illinois and the University of Wisconsin-Madison. He had a long-time career with School District U46, starting at Abbott Middle School as a math teacher, then Taft Junior High as an assistant principal, and ending his career as the principal of Kimball Middle School. He was a member of the First United Methodist Church of Elgin and the Retired Teachers Association. His passions included fishing, especially in Canada and Florida, and spending time with his friends and family traveling. Above all, his pride and joy was being an amazing grandfather to his grandson, Mirko. He was an avid sports enthusiast that would go to as many games as he possibly could, and then sit with his friends and family afterwards and discuss each player and game when he got home. He had a very special place in his heart for the Elgin Sports Hall of Fame. He valued being a board member and treasurer. Our father truly loved working on every task he was given, and this banquet was one of his favorite times of the year. To say that our father loved sports would be an understatement. From an early age, he would play sports in the streets of Elgin with his friends and join any sports team he could. Our father was not known as a standout school athlete. However, he was president of his class at Elgin High School in 1959 and played on the football, baseball, and basketball teams. During his years at Elgin High School, he loved sports and admired his teammates and friends so much that he kept a scrapbook of news clippings from the Elgin Courier News detailing each achievement of each of his teammates. He would underline their names and write down and keep track of all the points they scored in each game. Of course, my father would also underline his own name because he was just so proud to be part of that team. This just shows what a diehard fan he was and the support and enthusiasm he had for sports. Our father never met a person he did not like and was known to make each and every one of his friends feel like they were his best friend. He admired each and every one that touched his life along the way and would tell them how proud he was of their accomplishments and the drive he saw in each of them, especially when it came to anything involving sports, achievements, and team sports. He loved attending all types of junior high, high school, and college-level sports games during the regular season and tournaments. He supported all schools and all genders in the local district, his favorite, of course, being Elgin East and West Side rivalry. He excessively and enthusiastically followed sports in the newspapers and kept scores of his favorite teams and players, cutting clippings and keeping them in a filing system for him to reference later. He would always tell our mother Rita and us kids, "It's not who wins or loses, but it's how you play the game." He was a very proud grandfather when his grandson decided to play sports. He loved watching his grandson Mirko play sports of any kind from a very young age, and one of his proudest moments was watching him play basketball for the Larkin Royals.
My grandpa's passion for sports rubbed off on me at a very young age. As we would go to games and tournaments together, as we would go to games and tournaments together, we would then discuss each player and their exciting play in the game. He would come to all my football practices and games, but he especially loved coming to my basketball games. He was so proud that I was a Larkin Royal. There is one quote that my grandpa loved and wanted us to live by, and I would like to share it with you today. It's called "Playing the Game" by J.B. Downey. We can't all play a winning game. Someone is sure to lose. Yet we can play so that our name no one may dare accuse. That when the master referee scores against our name, it won't be whether we've won or lost, but how we've played the game.
We would like to thank you so much for this honor. Our father would be beside himself sharing this night with these highly accomplished other inductees. Thank you so much.